African woman, you and I, we work so hard throughout our lives, whether it's being the backbone in our families, within our careers, in our leadership. There's always that thing that we must work 3 times harder, 10 times harder, 20 times harder. And it's been quite an honor to talk to a lot of women since we started Her Memoir podcast last year. It's been a privilege for me because you get to hear stories of women at different levels of society, but doing different things. The one thing we never show you, it's the chit chat we have with these wonderful and remarkable ladies, either before or after each and every episode. What you see, it's something beautiful. Their successes. They'll talk about challenges a little bit. Again, I take it back to society. It's like women, you're supposed to have that tough and hard backbone. There are times when you listen to the stories, the challenges that women go through to be able to rise, to be able to deliver on their mandate, to balance between motherhood, being a wife, being that career woman, being a church leader, being a role model in society. Because there's this pedestal we are put here. Almost we have scripted do's and don'ts. One thing has been similar, common throughout these stories. There's a lot of sacrifice that women do. There are a lot of crying that women do. There's a lot of wanting to almost give up. A number will tell us that at times when they retreat behind closed doors, then they have to fight so much. But what drives us? What really, really drives us? It is that will to be able to impact the community, the society, the environment within which we operate, to impact them with something positive. Because that's the role of the woman. When you look all the way from the Bible, we hold the society together. And society can be at the family level. The society may be within the company you work in. The society may be, different places. But do we pause as a continent? Do we pause, or as the world, do we pause to reflect on these sacrifices and work backwards to appreciate and celebrate the sacrifices, the untold pain, the unseen tears, Do we pause, really? And Her Memoir has taught me a lot. That all of us within our different spaces, it may be you're a mom, you work within the market, you have women. At times it's just affirmation. At times it's just someone to tell you, oh, wow, you're doing a commendable work. Or, I know this person. I think when we create these linkages, we should be able to take your business to the next level or the company to the next level. How do we become each other's keeper as ladies? But also, how can the community pause for a second and create an environment where women feel they belong without proving so much? Her Memoir, now we're at episode 10. And when you look at those stories, they're quite diverse, very diverse stories. But they have that connecting storyline. The untold sacrifice, the untold challenges, the untold pain. Women fall many times, but we rise up. We rise up because our role is to be on our feet and hold the society together. Personally, it's not been easy, even for myself. I quit my job in 2019 to be able to do something that I wanted to be proud of, something that I could go to bed and sleep peacefully, but wake up in the morning and want to again face the world and do something positive. I'm sure this is a story that many women also face. Today, all I ask, you have mothers within your space, you have sisters, you have neighbors. It starts from very simple things, just recognition. Recognition is not in the form of awards, because not many will do, maybe we'll even have the opportunity. At times, it's just acknowledging the good. We see these presidential awards, if I'm to pick. Have we ever taken time to do the gender analysis of the presidential awards? And also to do regional analysis? We all come from, from home somewhere, up country, in the rural areas. I'll pick a case of my mother. She started at a very early age mentoring young women. I think to date, my mother, God bless you, Ma, Miss Elamina Musundi, she must have mentored more than 1,000 or 2,000 girls. But do you know her? Have you ever heard that name? No. But within this society, all of us, someone who has a voice, someone who has a platform, we operate in different societies. Why can't we take it upon ourselves to even just map, let's be the presidents within our own societies? Can we map these women? We can even celebrate them at the most local levels. Do we have to wait for them to work so hard, push so hard for them to be seen? We're living in the digital age. Most of us have smartphones. Go to the most rural areas, you'll find smartphones. Imagine if we start a campaign where we are recognizing the women who are close to us in upcountry, in towns, in schools, at the marketplace, in church, different areas. Imagine that series of stories of women who don't have to be popular, who don't have to come from a powerful family, who don't have to have the connections for their stories to be told. The power of the mobile phone. That's the challenge. That's the challenge I gave you today. As a woman, I celebrate my fellow women. As a member of the society, I celebrate the milestones. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, especially the African woman. Let's do it together. We see appointments, whether it's boards. The women who deserve to sit in those places. Can we be the connection? And we can amplify in different ways. I may be, a local leader. I can propose or, see the opportunity to elevate a woman within my space. I may be a content creator, that these women. Why do we have this belief that for you to have that spotlight, you must be someone who's dressed well, with a status, you're educated. Imagine if you're just driving on the streets and you find these streets, a woman who lives on the streets. These are the people who have stories. They're serving people every day, They're picking up battles on behalf of other people. What is so hard to even celebrate a street woman who is homeless? Isn't it something positive that they do sometimes when they're going on with their lives? So for me, for her memoir, we are looking forward to close season 1. There have been commendable stories. We hope in season 2, we'll even have a lot of recommendations from you. We have this commitment. We are ready to travel anywhere in this country, Kenya. God blesses that one day we also go across, other parts of the continent so that we're able to amplify these stories. We're able to bring them to the fore and create those opportunities where we know Jane, we know Lucy, we know Mary, we know Josephine from different areas, doing different things at different levels. But one thing is common. They're impacting the communities they live in. This is her memoir, Unfiltered.